My dad died when I was really young. And even though years have passed, it still feels strange talking about him sometimes because part of me still expects him to walk through the front door like nothing ever happened. People always say kids are resilient after loss. But honestly, I think losing a parent as a kid changes you permanently. You grow up with this weird emptiness that never fully leaves. There are so many moments in life where you instinctively think, I should call my dad, before remembering you can't. After my dad passed away, it was just my mom, my sisters, and me for a few years. And during that time, we became really close. We were grieving together. It felt like the four of us were trying to survive the same storm. Then my mom met someone new. And to be clear, none of us were angry about that. That's the frustrating part. Even now, my mom genuinely believes we pulled away because we didn't want her to move on after dad died. But that was never the truth. I didn't expect her to stay alone forever. None of us did. She deserved happiness too. But after she remarried, everything started changing in ways I don't think she understood. She didn't just want us to accept her husband. She wanted us to see him as our new father. At first, it was little things. She'd tell me I should go to him for advice about man stuff. She'd encourage my sisters to do father-daughter events with him at school. On Father's Day, she expected us to celebrate him like he had always been our dad. And every time we hesitated, she looked hurt. Like we were rejecting her happiness. But we weren't rejecting her marriage. We were holding on to our dad. There's a difference. I remember one moment that still sticks with me years later. In high school, my football team organized this father-son charity game. My mom got excited immediately because her husband loved football too. She thought it was perfect. But the second she brought it up, I already knew I didn't want to do it. Not because I hated him. Not because he was a bad guy. I just couldn't emotionally handle pretending that someone else filled that role in my life. The only person I wanted beside me during something like that was my dad. And he was gone. When I told my mom I didn't want to participate, she got upset. Not angry exactly, just deeply disappointed. Like I had personally rejected the family she was trying to build. That became the pattern for years. Every time we naturally showed love for our dad, it somehow became interpreted as rejection toward her husband. If we talked about dad too much, things became awkward. If we made something in school connected to dad, she'd ask why we didn't include her husband too. If my sisters avoided father-daughter activities with him, she took it personally. And after a while, home stopped feeling emotionally comfortable. Not because anybody was screaming all the time. Actually, the opposite. The distance happened quietly. Slowly. We just stopped opening up as much. Conversations became more careful. We started keeping parts of ourselves private because it felt easier than constantly explaining emotions nobody seemed to understand. And honestly, I think that's what hurt the most. Feeling like we had to defend our grief. Because our dad didn't stop being our dad just because my mom remarried. That place in our heart still belonged to him. Always. Eventually, all three of us moved out as soon as we realistically could. My youngest sister moved out recently after turning 18, and I think that was the moment my mom fully realized how distant things had become between her and her kids. Now she cries during phone calls sometimes. She asks me what happened to us. She says she misses how close we used to be before she remarried. And every time she says it, I can hear the guilt in her voice. Like she believes finding love again cost her the relationship she had with us. But honestly, I don't blame her for falling in love again. I understand it now more than I would have as a kid. People get lonely. Life keeps moving. Humans want connection. I truly wanted her to have that. What hurt us was feeling like loving our dad somehow became a problem after she remarried. Like there wasn't room for both realities to exist at the same time. And maybe that's what she never understood. Her husband could have been important in our lives without replacing our father. Those are two completely different roles. I think if she had accepted that earlier, maybe things would have turned out differently. Maybe we wouldn't have slowly drifted apart over the years. Because the truth is, my sisters and I never stopped loving our mom. We just wanted the freedom to miss our dad without feeling guilty for it. And I really wish she understood that. Anyway, thanks for listening. If you related to this story or have experienced something similar, feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, like, share, and subscribe.